Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's great to be here tonight on this magical day of the 888 Lionsgate portal, which I know everybody's been talking about for weeks now because it did actually open up in the end of July. But today's the day. Today's the height of it all. Today's the day where everything cosmically is going to start to open up for us, and really the day to start with your manifestation. And when I think of manifestations, a lot of times people talk about, they talk about finances, which is great. Maybe you need a new job, maybe you need more money, but also like don't forget about abundance of love, like bringing in happy, healthy relationships with family and friends and a romantic partner. Also, think about healing. Is there something that you need to heal? You need some help with that. This is the great day to do that, to ask for that in your manifestation. Say, I need the spirit world to help me with healing. Maybe physically you need some healing. So ask for that too. Ask them for help. Like put out all the manifestations that you want. You can write them down. You can just say them out loud. You can just, have them in your thoughts. But there's two important things to remember when you're doing your manifestations, and one is about emotion. It's not about just writing it down, it's about feeling it. Like, how would I feel if I was pain-free, if you were asking for healing? How would I feel if, I had love in my life or money, financial freedom? Like, what would that feel like for me? So think about those things, and then also remember just because you put them out today doesn't mean that they're going to come tomorrow. So everything happens in divine timing. And we talk about that a lot in the spirit world. And that's because everything has to be aligned perfectly for everybody in the situation in order for it to come true, right? So you might be manifesting something, for me, a love to come in your life, but that love is just not ready because that person needs to do their healing. And when everything comes in alignment, then you will meet and come together. It'll all make sense to you because it always does once the spirit world brings it in. So that is my spiel today about the 888 portal. So I do want you to, think about that today and really write those things down. While we wait for a caller, let's just pull a few um, let's pull some soul lesson cards because you never know what they're going to tell us. And then, it just feels like a really spiritual, like soulful day here on the planet Earth. So, what do they want us to know? Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. So, all right. You know what? Let's look at it as some more things, maybe some more ideas when it comes to manifesting. So, of course, the first one that pops out is health. And I did talk about that. So, talk about your I will honor the physical vessel and I will celebrate my soul. So, and that's beautiful too, because, health is mind, body, and soul, right? And getting everything in alignment is another great thing to ask for today. Um, the other card that came out is pride. And and along with it came self-esteem. And I really feel that those two cards really come together because there's times when we just are not proud of ourselves and we don't give ourselves enough credit for like how far we've come and all the things that we did. And there's days you just have to pat yourself on the back and be like, you know what, I've made it. I made it this far. So you're doing good, with all the chaos and all the craziness that you've lived through so far, you've made it. So you should be proud of yourself. So remember, the other thing with the manifestations is always be grateful to the spirit world because they are always here to help us. They're always here for us, not doing things to us to hurt us. So just remember that. But yeah, so we have Manda in
Hi.
Tuscaloosa, Arizona. Hi, how are you? Tucson. Sorry, geez,
Okay.
I read
Hi.
Tucson, Arizona. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you this evening?
I was actually hoping for maybe a reading. My sister died in February, and I don't know.
Did you say your
Maybe
husband
she,
passed
my
away? Is that
sister, my older
oh,
sister.
sister passed away? Okay. So, yeah, okay, great. All right. So, well, I'm really sorry to hear that. That happened in February?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
been really
really
hard. She was my best friend.
oh, absolutely. And that's really not that far away from now either. So, you're still in your height of healing, and that's completely understandable. So, have patience with yourself because you're not supposed to just heal super quick over a loss like that, but I will definitely, bring her in for you. She should be fairly settled at this point. Um, did she have, like, a fairly long illness that was
Yes.
yeah. Took her? Okay.
It was diabetes and health issues. Yeah.
Yeah, so which led to, like, her deterioration. Yeah, okay. Messages for you. Yeah, she's telling me there's a lot of gratitude coming out, so I feel that you were a caregiver to her at the end of her life or with her a lot, the end of her life?
No, not really. We had been fighting, so we didn't talk for 2 years. It was
Oh,
the longest time. But
oh,
before, we were,
but you were close, though. There was a time when you were. Yeah?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
very.
okay. Very. Oh, that's really okay, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really unfortunate. Um, so what's really interesting is that normally when they tell me the word gratitude, when that word comes out, it is usually, in my experience, it's usually about like the end of their life and that person, you being close to that person at that time. But I think for what she's trying to say to me is that the gratitude she has is that all has been forgiven, right? Because I feel that you're mourning her death, but I feel that you've forgiven any of these conflicts that you guys had, right?
Yeah,
And of course she has too. So I think that's where the gratitude comes from. I think the other um part of this gratitude is actually her grateful for you being in her life because you were really close. There was a time when you were really close. Um, which is really beautiful. We have to pull some cards for her, but,
I appreciate that.
she, my head hurts quite a bit, so I'm feeling that at the end of her life, she was either really well medicated or she was having, like, a lot of headaches. Um, not that that's, helps you, but it sort of just kinda confirms to me that I have your sister here. Um,
Yeah.
let's see what messages she has. Was she kind of estranged from, like, other people in the family too?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
okay. So I feel she's gone from gratitude to, like, regret, and she's telling me, it's not just you, as in her sister, but there's others too. So her message for if you can get this message to the other loved ones would be, that she's sorry that it kinda ended the way it did, but
Oh,
that, she's grateful for all of you being in her life. She just didn't realize it when she was here, you know? Does that make sense?
yes, very much so. That's
Okay.
that's awesome.
So, and it's beautiful because the first card that I pull out for her as a message for you is the abundance card. And normally, like if I was doing a different type of reading, this would be like a psychic reading. This would just be about abundance and things coming into your life. But the beautiful thing about this card is that it's bright red, and bright red is all about love. And that's exactly how I feel for her, from her, is that I feel all of this love that she has for all of you guys, and that she did have, but she's just like circumstances she wasn't able to show it, or she wasn't able to, get over things maybe as quickly as she should have. Um, So her next message for you is courage. So which is a beautiful card. To find the inner strength to face my fear with confidence. So the courage card is always a beautiful card in the spirit world because it always means that you have all the courage and all the strength and all the ability to get through anything that you have, anything that comes your way, basically in your life. So she's just reinforcing that for you, right? That you have it and you're braver than you think is what she's clearly saying to me. You're braver than you think. Um, so, keep going, keep going. You have the courage, you have everything within you. Just don't give up. And your healing is going to come. Your healing is going to come. You have the guilt card did come out, which can be her guilt about the things that have happened and how things ended, which, obviously she didn't want. But that's over now, and there on the other side, there's no guilt. It's all love, right? So everything is forgotten. Everything is beautiful and good for her now. Um and now it's time for you to bring some balance into your life. Okay? So,
Thank
and
you.
this is a beautiful message because this is directly for you. Like I bring a state of perfect harmony into the world and I do so without judgment. So don't judge yourself, don't focus so much on the past. Just know how much she loves you and all your family. Please tell them because she keeps saying that. Um, and make sure that you have balance in your life. Make sure that you eat well, you get enough sleep, you do all your self care, and you remember the good times. Don't worry about the bad times. Focus on the good times. Because this is clearly the message that she has for you. She is She's a beautiful soul, and now that she's on the other side and all is lost and forgotten, um, now is the time to reach out for her. It is the 880 portal, and she has all the ability to help you. She can help you heal, to help you bring in your manifestations, so just ask her. The one rule of the spirit world, you have to ask them to come in and help. So please do that, Manda. I really
I
appreciate
will.
you I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for allowing me to bring in your sister. She is a beautiful soul, and
Thank
so
you
are
so
you.
much.
So please take care. Okay, thank you. All right,
Thank
thank you
you.
everybody for joining me tonight. And it was a great reading there for Amanda. She's a beautiful sister. So, and I wish you all the best 888 portal from now until the 12th of August. Just write down those manifestations and watch them come in. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.